I am so glad you are here. It is Energy Sunday in my world. So let's talk about restoring our own energies so we can keep fighting the good fight. Relaxation for one person does not look like relaxation for the next person down the list. So don't be surprised if your way of relaxing doesn't jibe with everybody else's experiences. For some people, relaxing means completely immersing themselves in a task they love. Maybe they like cooking, maybe they like washing dishes, maybe they like coloring. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be productive unless it does to the person in question. But if that kind of immersion works for you, then do some of that. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe you need a certain amount of physical energy exercised no matter how. So perhaps for you, it is better to do some yoga or some Tai Chi or some weightlifting, anything. Grab that old routine from when you had martial arts class or a dance class or a gymnastics class and do some of the warm-ups and basics if that's what you need to do. If you can go for a walk or a run and that helps, do that. Not everybody can right now, though, so we got to find alternatives. I'll freely admit, if you need a recharge like I did yesterday and you're like me, my kiddo and I, we spent the whole day vegging. We really did. We got almost nothing done. I screwed up tasks. We watched a movie because it showed up on the television, which is something we never do. It was a clever satire. It was cute. We enjoyed it. Then we watched the last 5 minutes of a documentary that we couldn't see the end of the other night on the Farmer Labor Party from before it joined with the Democratic Party here in Minnesota to create the rather unique Democratic Farmer Labor Party. And we went on from there to watch other things. Some made us laugh, most made us laugh. And that's another one, is do something that you know will make you laugh. Watch something that you always find funny. That favorite skit, sketch, film, whatever it is. If immersing yourself in a book so that you can completely escape your life works, do that. Choose wisely. It's not the time to read the Dosada Experiment by Herbert. But do the thing that helps. And more importantly, sleep. If you can sleep at all, do so. If you need to relax, grabbing that grounding stone, like a little bit of jet or obsidian, helps you to ground out that negative energy, do that. Certainly, if you can and you'd like to, Reiki treatments, massages, all those kinds of things can be hugely helpful in relaxing. But if you have some chamomile tea at home, grab that. If you're like, that's not going to cut it these days, there are other choices. We even have an 18 and up case that we don't sell those herbs to minors because of how powerful they are. That said, use your resources wisely. If going out expends energy, just make do with what you have at home. Don't stress about it. If going out actually helps because you're around people, then get out. Go to the nearest coffee shop and just hang for an hour or two. Rent your table space, get that pastry and that drink, and just absorb all of the energy of all of the people around you if it helps. But remember, your relaxation might not look like mine or anyone else's. If you are the kind of person who loves to cook and finds cooking relaxing, go through your friend list if you have the capacity and think, who's angry, who's sad, who's grieving over what's going on? And frankly, if you think they're grieving, give them a call and let them know, I'm making a big batch of whatever the two of you like to eat. Can I bring you a plate tonight? Because I guarantee you, if they're in grief, they can't handle the burden of reaching out to you for help. That's just antithetical to the experience of grief. And if you're grieving, understand that we are here with you. And if you don't have anyone reaching out to you, think about who on your list is grieving, make that big batch of whatever, and see if you can bring it over to them and hang out for a couple hours supporting each other. We're only going to get through this by supporting each other and by making sure our own energy wells, our own energy batteries are filled. as often as we can do it because there is so very much to do right now. So hang in there, take care of yourself so you can help take care of everybody else. All right? In the meantime, we're here for you. On behalf of myself and all of the staff at Magus Books in Minneapolis and online at magusbooks.com, thank you for being your very best magical you and remembering where the hands of the gods actually are. Blessed be.